Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna explain about the topic quadratic function. Let's start our video. Here, what is quadratic function? A quadratic function is any function that can be written as f of x equals ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, here the highest order of this equation is 2, right? The quadratic function is in this format, that is ax square plus bx plus c. Here a, b, c, these are the real numbers, and this a is not equal 0. Why this a is not equal 0? This a is not equal 0 because if this a is equal to 0, the equation turns bx plus c, right? It's a linear equation, right? What is the difference between linear function and quadratic function? What is linear function? Linear function means the graph is a straight line graph. Okay, quadratic function means the graph is a parabola, that is U-shaped curve. Okay, here if a equal to 0, it changed to a linear function, right? Bx plus c. If a is not equal to 0, the function is like this. This is called quadratic function. The quadratic function means the highest order degree is 2. I hope you understand this. This a, b, c are the real numbers. Okay, got it? Again, graph of a quadratic function. Okay, what is the simplest quadratic function? It's a x square. F of x equal to x square is a quadratic function, right? Maybe I explained in the previous slide, that is here a is not equal to 0, right? But b may be equal to 0 or not equal to 0. Whether it may be equal to 0 or not equal to 0, the same as c. But the a is not equal to 0. Okay, I hope you all understand this. If b equal to 0, if we say b equal to 0, it turns a square plus c. This is a quadratic equation, right? Quadratic function, because the highest order degree is 2. If c is equal to 0, the equation is ax square plus bx. This also, here also the highest order is 2. So it is also a quadratic equation. What is the simplest? If both b and c is equal to 0 and a equal to 1 means the function is x square, right? This is the simplest form of quadratic equation. This is also the quadratic function because the highest order degree is 2 here. I hope you understand this. Here, graph of a quadratic function. A graph of a quadratic function is called parabola. Okay, what is the graph of the linear function? It is a straight line, right? Everyone knows that. Okay, here the graph of the quadratic function is called parabola. A parabola is symmetric about a line called axis of symmetry. I will explain what is axis of symmetry next. First, we know I explained this first point, that is a graph is a quadratic function of a quadratic function is called a parabola. Okay, what is parabola? This is a graph. The parabola means like this, U-shaped curve. Okay, for quadratic function the graph is in parabola. In linear function the graph is a straight line. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, here the symmetric about a line called axis of symmetry. What is axis of symmetry? Axis of symmetry means the middle point. Which point cuts equally the curve? That is called axis of symmetry. Here this line is axis of the y-axis is called axis of symmetry. It cuts equally the curve, that the parabola. Okay, this is called axis of symmetry. Here the parabola's highest or lowest point where it intersects with the axis of symmetry is called the vertex. Here the middle point, that means here this is the vertex of this parabola. Okay, I hope you understand this. This is an example of a parabola graph, quadratic function graph. Here this is the center middle is a axis of symmetry. The origin here is the vertex. Okay. Okay, graph the function y equals x square minus 4. Here is one function, that is f of x. F of x equal to y, right? Here that is y equals x square minus 4. We know that, what is we know? The x square, the quadratic function graph is the, what is that? It's a parabola, right? I already explained in the previous videos about transformations of function. We use transformations of function here. Here it's x square minus 4. Here the minus 4 is in this function, right? X square means the original function is a parabola. We need to identify whether the point is moves upward or downward, or it shifts to a left or to a right. Okay, here we need to identify the graph. Here is the minus 4. It's an outside of the function. The minus 4 is outside of the function. So we shift vertically. Here is minus 4. Minus 4 means it shifts downwards, right? If here is a plus 4, here it shifts upwards, vertically upwards. Here is a minus 4, then it shifts vertically downwards. Okay, this all of we discussed in the previous videos. The video is the transformation of function, that is then graphing any quadratic function. Okay, here see here the graph of f of x equals a square plus bx plus c. This is the format of the quadratic function, is the parabola. The quadratic function must be a parabola with vertex h comma k. Here they are giving vertex h comma k. It's an unknown vertex h comma k. We need to identify. If they don't give any vertex, maybe the question will be only this equation. We need to identify the vertex of this equation, vertex. Okay, here the vertex is h comma k, right? If the vertex is unknown, there is one formula, that is h equals minus b by 2a and k equals f of h. F of h means the function of height. If we get, that means the value of output. Okay, h means x value, y means the value of y, right? K means the value of y. If you substitute these values, h value in f of x, okay, what will we get the answer? That is called k. Okay, this is the formula to identify the unknown vertex. Here is one application program. Here find the vertex and the x and y intercept of the function, that is r of x equals 2x square plus 12x plus 19. Here we need to identify the vertex, and also we need to identify x and y intercept of this function. Here given the function is r of x equals 2x square plus 12x plus 19. Here what is the value of a? That is 2. What is the value of b? That is 12, right? What is the value of c? 90. We need to identify the vertex. Vertex means there is one formula, that is h of x. H equal to, what is the formula? H comma k, vertex, h formula, what is the formula? Minus b divided by 2 into a, right? That means here minus 12 divided by 2 into 2. If we cancel this, we get answer minus 3. Okay, if you substitute minus 3 into this equation, what we get? If we substitute minus 3, here we substitute minus 3 here, we get 12 into minus 3 means 9. Sorry. 2 into 9 plus 12 into minus 3, that means minus 36 plus 19. here 18 plus 19, 37 minus 36, that is equal to 1. That is the value of k. We find the vertex of this function. What is the vertex? That is minus 3 comma 1. This is a vertex. I hope you all are understand this. Then we need to identify the x and y intercept. Intercept means the intersecting points. Okay, that means we need to identify whether if x equal to 0, we can identify the intercept of the point, right? If y equal to 0, we can identify the intercept of the x-intercept. If x equal to 0, we can identify the y-intercept. Okay, here when x equal to 0, first you put x equal to 0 here. That means y, the function f of x equal to y, right? Here r of x, that r of x equal to also y. If we put 0 here, the y equal to 19. It intercepts the point 0, comma 19. The function is intercept. This graph is intercept in the point 0, comma 19. But here y-intercept, if we take this fraction, it changes to a complex value function. So here is not an x-intercept point. Okay, I hope you understand this. Whether if you need this, if you draw for this function as a graph, is never intercept in an x points. I hope you all are understand this. Okay, just I recall once again. Quadratic function. Quadratic function is in the form of f of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Again, the graph of a quadratic function is a parabola. I explain. The middle of the line is called axis of symmetry, and the lowest or highest point of this parabola is called the vertex. Again, this is the example of the parabola graph. If we draw the graph y equal to x square, this is a quadratic function. If we draw this, the parabola vertically shift downwards. This we've seen in this transformation of the function. We use the transformation of the function here. Again, this is a graphing any quadratic function, that is f of x equal, this is a parabola. If the vertex is an unknown, we need to find vertex by using this formula, that is h equal to minus b by 2a and k equal to f of h. This is an application problem. I hope you all are understand this topic clearly. Okay, thank you.